So, good morning to all of you. Let us start our task today. What is our task? Our task is to do a question from Unit 3. We have completed Unit 1 and Unit 2. Now I am taking a question of Unit 3. Now you can see on the board, the question is, find the CG of the area bounded by the parabola y square is equal to 4ax, the axis of x and latest rectum. So it is a question of statics, and in particular it is a question of center of gravity. So this is the question we have to do today. So the first thing, you will draw the figure. Figure is very simple. A simple parabola is given, y square is equal to 4ax. So this is a simple parabola. You have to draw on this plane of the blackboard or your plane of the copy. So this is our x-axis and this is x-axis and this is y-axis, and as it is said, we have to find the area bounded by the parabola. What is given? Curve is a parabola. Y square is equal to 4ax. This is the curve given, and you have to find CG of the area. Which area? Which is the axis in between axis of x, x-axis and latest rectum. Now I hope all of you are familiar with the latest rectum. This is our parabola and this is latest rectum. What is latest rectum? It passes through the focus, a line which passes through the focus. So if y square is equal to 4ax, figure will look like this and the focus will be given by a0, okay, and this is x-axis. So the area which is bound in between this is this area and this area, okay. So we have to find its center of gravity. Now you can observe that this portion of the parabola consisted of number of elementary strips placed close to each other. So you can have this strip, then this strip and so on. So when you add up all the strips, then you will get the area, required area. So we have to find the center of gravity of this area. Now to do any question of the center of gravity, what we do? We first find out the area of this strip and then its center of gravity. and then the center of gravity of the whole area. That is the procedure we apply in solving the questions of center of gravity. Now let me name this strip P, Q, R, S. You can name whatever you like. Now let P be XY. Now this question in particular is quite simple. So P is this and Q, X plus delta X, Y plus delta Y. So that the strip will be, this length will be, this is your X, this is your delta X, this is your Y, this is your delta Y. So strip will be of mass delta X, delta Y. So delta M will be rho Y into delta X. Why? Because it is length into breadth into density. So the length of the strip is Y and the breadth of the strip is delta X. So the delta M, that is the mass of this elementary strip, mass of PQRS. Mass of this elementary strip will be rho Y delta X. Okay. Now we will use the formula. Its center of gravity of this strip. Now you can very easily find out its center of gravity. It is a uniform strip, so it will be somewhere here. So the coordinates for that will be X and Y by 2. Why Y by 2? Because it is here and this hole is Y. So it will be X, Y by 2. Now the X bar, what is X bar? The center of gravity of this whole area will be integral x dm. This is the formula. I have to use divided by integral dm. Okay. So this is the formula we are going to use, and we have to put simply the values and then we have to integrate within the limits to get the required result. What is required? To find x bar and y bar. X bar is the resulting center of gravity of this parabola in between x-axis and y-axis. So let us calculate x bar first. So x bar becomes integral y x dm. So it is integral. Now the value of dm is rho y dx divided by integral rho y dx. Is it okay? Very simple. And within the limits, x varies from 0 to a, because this is the integration for x only. So it will be, the limits will be simply 0 to a. Now this is what you have to calculate. How to calculate, you know? Just put the value of y in terms of x and then integrate. So it will become 0 to a x under root 4ax. You can cancel rho because it is merely a constant, dx divided by 0 to a under root 4ax dx. This type of integral you can do very easily, so it will become 2 under root a. Okay, that is the constant you can take out. Now 0 to a x to the power 3 by 2 dx divided by 2 under root a, then x to the power 0 to a x to the power half dx. Now when you solve it, what you will get? 3a by 5. Use the formula nx to the power n minus 1. You will get this result. So we found the value of x bar as 3a divided by 5. And of course, if I am in the class, I could have told you that do the next part by yourself because it is very simple. But since I am making a video, so I will solve that also. It is very simple. Now, the procedure is almost known to you, very clear to you. You have to put simply the values in the formula and you have to integrate, and the integration is also very simple. So y bar becomes 0 to a y dm divided by integral dm. Now when you put the value of dm, you will get this becomes 0 to a. Just substitute the value of dm. You will get this is y square dx and 0 to a y dx, and of course half is also there. Okay, because dm was rho y dx, rho y dx. So it will become rho y square dx, and here it is y dx. So it will be what y will become? Y will become y by 2, isn't it? Because its y coordinate is y by 2. So that is why it is like this. Now what next? You know, you have to put the value of y in terms of x. So it will become half 0 to a, y square is 4ax and then dx. divided by integral 0 to a y is under root 4ax into dx. Now this is the most simple integration. You can solve it very easily and you will get the result 3a by 4. So our answer is, what is our answer? 3a by 5 and 3a by 4. So these are the coordinates of center of gravity of a parabola in between x-axis and latest rect. I hope you have enjoyed the question. It was so simple. Everyone can do it. Just you have to remember a simple formula, and that formula I gave you. What is that formula? X bar is integral x dm and y bar divided by integral dm, and y bar is integral y dm divided by dm. Okay, and the formulas of integration, of course. Now finally I want to comment. I want to make a comment. I told you in the last lecture that I have done a mistake knowingly in question number 5a. This is the note. Please make this correction in 5a. Now what is that correction? I told you that you have to question each and every step. What you are doing, why you are doing. So there in the last step, if you can recall, in that question we were having a cycloid where a particle starts motion from the cusp. So our cycloid there started from cusp. I told you that at the cusp draw a tangent. Tangent will make an angle pi by 2 with the horizon, and that is our psi. What is psi? The angle in between tangent and horizon, that is psi. So at the highest point psi was taken as pi by 2, of course it will be. At this point psi was taken as psi because this angle was psi, and finally particle comes over here. Here what is psi? Psi is 0 because it is making 0 angle with the horizon. You can observe. And in that question, what I did? I took psi is equal to pi by 2 at this very point, just to see whether you understood the concept or not. Isn't it? The integration constant must be evaluated from the initial and final conditions. So at the end, it was required to prove the pressure on the curve is 2 times mg, and from where you found the expression for R. You found the expression for the pressure, but it was in terms of psi. So at the lowest point, the value of psi is 0. So you have to substitute psi is equal to 0 and you have to get the result. And by mistake, I have written psi is equal to pi by 2 at this point, not by mistake, knowingly, so that you may point out to me, you may be more attentive while solving the questions, and you should ask for each and every step, why this, why this, why this. So please make this correction in 5A. That's all for today. Now let me explain in Hindi. आज के क्वेश्चन में हमने क्या किया? आज के क्वेश्चन में हमने सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी निकाला एक पैराबोला की, जो सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी आपको निकालना था एक्स एक्सिस और लेटस रेक्टम के बीच में पैराबोला का जितना पोर्शन आता है उसकी सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी आपको निकालना था, ठीक है। तो ऑफ कोर्स एक्स एक्सिस पॉजिटिव। तो आपने कैसे निकाला? आपने दो फार्मूला यूज़ किया और उस फार्मूले में सिंपली आपने सबसे पहले तो पैराबोला को फाइन स्ट्रिप में काट दिया। आप जानते हैं कि छोटी छोटी पतली पतली स्ट्रिप अगर आप एक्स एक्सिस के ऊपर काटोगे तो वो सब मिलके पैराबोला बना लेंगी। तो आप एक स्ट्रिप का पहले सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी निकालते हैं और पूरा सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी निकालने के लिए एक स्ट्रिप का तो सिंपली एक्स और वाई बाई 2 हो गया, लेकिन पूरा सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी निकालने के लिए आपको फार्मूला यूज़ करना पड़ता है। फार्मूले मैंने आपको दे दिए हैं, उसमें आप वैल्यू सब्सटीट्यूट करिए और उसके बाद इंटीग्रेट करिए। इंटीग्रेशन भी बहुत बहुत सिंपल था, तो आप इसको उम्मीद है अच्छी तरह से कर लेंगे, और अगर कोई डिफ़िकल्टी है तो आप पूछिए। ओके, दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे। थैंक यू वेरी मच।